Hello, and welcome to Career CPR with Tammy and Jerry, the podcast show that helps the workplace create a healthy working environment, which leads to engaged leaders and employees. The show gives valuable tips and tools in the areas of job satisfaction and career success. Your host for Career CPR is Tammy Gilbert, a multi-talented author, speaker, MBA, and registered nurse with over 3 decades of successful work experience. Joining her dynamic, hard-hitting, fun, and insightful podcast is her co-host, Jerry Cox. Jerry is also a registered nurse with her Master of Science in Nursing, a certified rehab nurse. Jerry is both an educator and a manager. Together, both of these experts will give you the advice and guidance you need to get engaged and boost your career satisfaction, as well as the occasional wake-up call to immediately motivate you.
Hello, and welcome to the show, Career CPR with Tammy and Jerry. I am Tammy Gilbert.
And I'm Jerry Cox.
Today we will be discussing many ways to support your coworkers in the workplace.
And today's quote of encouragement and motivation is, "The people who influence you are the people who believe in you." And this quote is by Henry Drummond.
Good quote. Well, there are numerous ways to support your coworkers in the workplace. But to be a great coworker, it is not all about you. It's not about one person, or it's not about what you are doing. It is more about how good of a worker you are, how well you can support your coworkers, and how well you work as a team.
Yes, that's so true. And supporting your coworkers in the long run helps you develop and improve your skills. And you can advance your career as well. There are many benefits to supporting your coworkers, such as expanding your knowledge. For example, when you work with other coworkers, you have the potential to gain new insights and skills.
Yeah. And, when you are there for your coworkers, when they need you, they will be there for you when you are in a bind and you need them. For example, let's say you have a project with a deadline that you are having a challenge to meet. Having a supportive coworkers to lend you a helping hand can make a huge difference.
Supporting your coworkers, it can improve your teamwork skills. Whatever weaknesses you have, the best way to improve your work skills is to work with others. Working with others can change your understanding of how your work benefits the organization. By re-engaging you with your work and enhancing you or enabling you to meet other greater, bigger challenges.
That is true. And when you are working and supporting your coworkers, it sounds wonderful. When we talk about supporting coworkers, it sounds wonderful and beneficial, but the challenge occurs when some workers are trying to support their stressed out coworkers. Some people find this very challenging, and some people have asked about it. And we have few things that can help people, some tips that can help people to support their coworker. For example, they can support their stressed out coworker by listening and being empathetic, and try to be dependable and reliable, and to be there to offer help and assistance as needed, show interest and respect them, and be considerate.
Also, you have to show courtesy, avoid gossip about your coworkers' problems, engage in short and friendly conversations when appropriate. You need to treat them with dignity and kindness. Don't insult or criticize them. You must also value and respect their feelings.
Yeah, Jerry, I just wanted to go back a little bit to not to gossip about your coworkers' problem, because when they share their problem, their concern with you as a coworker, they trust in you. They trust in you with their concerns. And then when you go and gossip and use it as a gossip, and tell other people, of course, that kind of violate and it create mistrust, don't you think?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
that's so true, Tammy.
Yeah. So to keep that trust, to maintain the trust, we must keep our coworkers' problem or issue or concern, keep it to ourselves, and let them share it. If they wanted to
Mm-hmm.
share their problem with others, let them do that.
Yes.
It's not for you to be sharing their problem. And also, we want to allow our stressed out coworker to vent their issues and concerns. But it's very important not to pry, because when you pride, this may diminish the trust and they can shut down. Sometimes they may just want you to listen. And I know we are so quick to want to give advice or to give them recommendation, but sometimes, like I said, they may just want you to just listen to them, to listen to their concern. If your
Mm-hmm.
coworker is overwhelmed by the workload, see if you can help them prioritize and be available to lend a helping hand.
Yes. And some people ask about ways to appropriately support a coworker that is going through a divorce or
Mhm.
a family member with an illness or going through other personal problems. So with struggling coworkers, you can support them, but you must maintain the professional boundaries at all times. It's wise to maintain a balance between offering your support and respecting your coworkers' privacy as well.
There are additional ways to support your struggling coworkers. For example, do show that you are approachable, but don't be so quick to offer your advice. Like I just mentioned before, let them know that you are available if they should need you. For example, for a sick coworker, she or he may need you to bring him or her food, or they may need you to run errands for them. Just be there and just be available for whatever they might need, whatever the help they may need.
Yes, and supporting a coworker who's going through personal turmoil can be very challenging as well. When you reach
Hmm.
out to offer your support to your coworker, remember to respect their boundaries and to let them take the lead on what must and how much they want to disclose. And by supporting and respecting their boundaries, it helps you preserve and strengthen your relationship with them in the long run.
That's true. I want to turn our attention now to the working environment's perspective. A functional and successful environment enable coworkers to work efficiently, especially when they are greeted with a warm, friendly smile and a welcoming hello. The workers feel comfortable in each other's presence. In a pleasant working environment, people feel comfortable to offer and share their knowledge and skills. And when you display a friendly and approachable demeanor, others tend to share information with you. Normally, people feel good about themselves when they are able to help others fulfill their goals.
However, it's important to recognize your limitations and shortcomings. This makes it
Hmm.
easier for you to build meaningful relationships with your coworker. Getting along with your coworkers, it really has a positive impact on your health. You are in a more relaxed state, you're
Hmm.
experiencing less stress, and you are more functional in the workplace.
Well, we do have additional tips to support you, to help you support your coworkers. The additional tips is that you can show initiative. Initiative with your coworkers. Appreciate their dedication to the working environment and to your department. And you yourself, you want to show good work ethics, maintaining good eye contact while communicating with others, and always making sure that you do your job to the best of your abilities and give credit where it is due to others. Don't try to manipulate your coworkers to doing your work for you. And always show some consideration and sense of pride. I mean, I know that nobody likes to be manipulated, and it just creates a tense working environment. And also, when you are in a conversation, don't cut your coworkers off. This is show a sign of disrespect.
And the benefits to the organization, studies have shown that a successful working environment where the coworkers show respect and appreciation of each other, it has a positive outcome, such as increased productivity and morale. There are a lot of advantages for supporting your coworker in the workplace. Say, for instance, when an organization has a reputation of having a high retention rate and production, it tends to attract new employees. In reality, these advantages have a strong indication that coworkers have a good rapport and they're very supportive of each other.
Yeah, and who wouldn't want to work in that kind of environment? Yeah. So, in conclusion, if you notice you have been mostly keeping to yourself at work, you can start slowly. You can start by greeting your coworkers and engaging them in short and friendly conversations. And then be ready to lend a hand of support whenever it's needed. When you do this, you will be helping your coworkers, you will be helping yourself, and potentially advancing your career. Well, we hope that we have shared with you many ways to support your coworkers in the workplace. Don't forget to subscribe to our show on iTunes for more tips and tools to increase your productivity and become a high performer in your job and in life. Thank you for listening to our show.
For more information or questions about the show, call 847-943-9014 or send an email to info@tammygilbert.com. That's info@tamigilbert.com. That's all for today's show, Career CPR with Tammy and Jerry. To register for the workshop, Career CPR, increase employees' productivity and maximize performance, send an email to info@tammygilbert.com or call 847-943-9014. Remember, an engaged employee is both a happy and successful employee.